It's amazing what happens when you realize it's like, hey, I've gotten to the point where I've invested in myself, right? And a lot of people don't see that. They don't see how much went into investing in your craft, not only from a financial standpoint, but from like a time standpoint. It's like all the thousands of man hours to actually become good at something and master it.
Yeah.
And so many people see the person on stage or with a platform and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, that could be me, or I want to do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, great. Take the first step,
Yeah.
start investing in yourself, start investing the time, start investing the money, start investing whatever it is. And a lot of people aren't willing to put that investment. They just want the result.
Yeah, and I think part of my gift is surrounding myself with people that I know, like, and trust, and I care about, that have decent hearts, or the people that have capital in other areas, so they're not needy and taking, right? They want to invest in themselves and a vision bigger than themselves. But yeah, no, I agree with you. People do not understand what happens behind the scenes. They do not know, especially in this industry, because they see me on stages, so they see the highlight reels, like legitimately. They see promo footage. You have no idea what I went through to get there. You have no idea the amount of meetings I had to have and opportunities I had to press on and things I had to work through in my head, and let alone the craft, development of the craft and the creativity and the money I had to put in and the time I had to put in and all of that. And I'm not one of those guys that's like, you have to grind like I grind. Like, I don't want everybody to go through the freaking eye of the storm exactly how I did. I don't. But there's a benefit, right? So if I work with you here and I show you the path, I'm a mentor, and you get a kind of an expedited route if you do what I say, and you could be excellent at what you do. I'll still give you the principles. But on the flip side, if all these dudes are rolling with me and I help expedite the process for them and they understand the fundamentals, who's selling them? I'm going to get the reward on the back end by making it efficient for them as well. Because once they elevate, you know what I mean, and they're working together and we're all loyal, I'm the one closing all the deals. And they're the ones like, yeah, if you can get me a booking fee. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to split it 50-50. Well, why wouldn't I? I'm going to get that 50% because I basically paved the way. And so now I'm still getting compensated for my work ethic, as opposed to having the idea of like, well, no, I'm going to make it really hard on you. I don't need to make it really hard on you. It's hard enough. You're not going to get it overnight. And you're definitely not going to make what I make overnight. And even if you start making some good money, I'm still going to make more because I'm the one spearheading the way. And then if after 3-4 years you get to a certain threshold where you can go do it yourself, go do it. I don't need it. That would be the biggest joy because I'm not afraid of competition. Like, if you're in a motivational space and you're lifting people's spirits up and you're speaking life to them, that's not competition, bro. I'm not going to be mad that you're at other conferences pouring into the lives of people. Like, what are you talking about? This isn't basketball, right? Like, only one person can win the championship that year. Like, this is like, what's our mission? Our mission is to breathe life into people. Why would I care that you got to a point that you're self-sustainable and can go breathe life into people and pay yourself? Cool. That's awesome. But I know that it's not that easy. It's like all the people who try to build the other UFCs. They all dog Dana White, but they don't understand. It's like, I think Khabib tried to build the sport and didn't really. I'm going to pay the guys well. Okay, well, you're not profitable and you don't have a brand, so you can all dog the guy at the top, but the guy at the top is the one that's feeding everyone. So you can complain all you want, but you didn't build that brand. And that the only reason you get paid is because of that brand. And if you want to test the market, then go exit that brand and see if you can get compensated more. And if you can, great.
It's like all the electric car brands that hate on Tesla. And it's like, if it's not like Elon Musk spearheaded Tesla to the point where it's like, hey, it's okay to have an electric car now. And
yeah, he made it.
You have all
because it was lame before.
Yeah, and it's like before Tesla came along, it's like nobody wanted an all electric car.
No.
And then now all of a sudden, it's like you have all these different electric car brands coming up, and you have people that are hating on Elon Musk and rooting for Tesla to fail, and it's
just the nature of the beast. I mean, I don't have a lot of hate. I do see it though when I go to conferences and people that are in the professional space that I'm speaking in, and I can tell they used to do hip hop or rap, and either people really respect what I'm doing and they love it, or they have like this envious jealousy I can see in their eyes, which is like you're not that good. Which I don't care, because I'm just like, I just know they're wrestling with, they're thinking, dang, why am I in this business when I could have been up there at this conference performing? Like, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I come up with that? I've seen it. I've even seen it with vendors, different people that have different marketing schemes or are well known in the industry, whatever industry I'm in, and they're kind of like, not the gimmick, but they're kind of like, they got the like unique disruptor. And then I come in with music and disrupt, and I can see like, there's not like, man, that's sick, that's awesome, I love what you're doing for this industry, I love what energy you're bringing. It's just kind of like, whatever. And I'm like, this is weird. I'm literally just motivating people, and I'm rapping.
Awesome. And what does it take to find your niche?
Oh man, I don't know. Everybody told me my whole life I need to niche down. I didn't know how to do it, especially with all my skill sets. I was all over the place. That's why I said Joe Rogan is one of my favorite guys, even though people may hate that I say that, depending on what their political views are or whatever, or what do they believe. But he's one of the first guys that I saw that was doing. He started with just doing martial arts, and then got invited to do the UFC, and he just wanted to sit ringside, something he loved. And I think Dana White couldn't pay him in the beginning because it wasn't profitable. And he did like Fear Factor, and when he did his podcast, I could tell that he just genuinely wanted to hang out with his boys, his friends. And so he got all these things, and he's a comedian. He did comedy. And then people see him at his peak. They're like, dude, he's on Netflix. He's got 200 million for the freaking podcast. He's like the UFC. And it's like the dude was doing what he loved. And at some point he was doing it for free. But he did it because it woke him up and he was passionate about it. So where did Joe niche down?
I mean, just invested in himself.
I mean, what else? Because you can't say he niched down, can you? Or no? I mean, where did he niche down? I mean, he's like multiple laterals.
Well, multiple laterals, but at the beginning, he kind of carved out his own niche and kind of worked towards doing things that weren't very popular.
I think one thing can open other doors. I think the UFC launched him in a lot of ways, and then he did comedy, but I think it's easier to get a comedy special when you already are a brand, and Fear Factor. So for sure, he definitely built the brand. I don't know if that was his plan. He doesn't seem like the guy that plans like that. Seems like a guy that just enjoys what he does, and it just seems to work out for him. But
I think he's brilliant. I think he enjoys what he does. I think he just really leans into it, and you can tell that the guy is genuine and that he does not only what he enjoys, but what he thinks will move things forward, not only for him, but for people that are following him.
Yeah.
And I have a great admiration for people who go and do things that move other people forward.
yeah, I agree.